Hi everybody, it's Amber from Stampin' Oasis. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this lovely and oh so practical ribbon holder. This isn't my original idea. I will link the original down in the description box below. I got this from Linda Parker and she made this about 4 years ago. But yeah, I wanted to make one specifically today, as today is the day that my pre-order for the new annual catalogue is due, which I'm so excited about. I keep looking out the window. And I've got a lot of ribbons coming and I've got nowhere to put them. So yeah, it opens up and as you can see, I've got all of my retired ribbon pretty much in this one. These are the only two that aren't retired. The Ornate Garden one, and this is again part of the Ornate Garden suite. This is my episode number 3, so I hope you like it and I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, so for this project you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 11 3/4 on the long side and 8 inches down the bottom, so it's practically an A4 sheet of cardstock. Just trim 1/4 inch off of the shorter end, the 8 1/4. Oh, right. Okay, so where are my notes? Just in case I forget. So on the long side, you are going to score at 1 7/8 of an inch, 3 3/4 of an inch, 5 5/8 of an inch, 7 1/2. And 9 3/8 of an inch. That's that one, isn't it? I always get confused. And finally 11 1/4. Okay, then flip that round and we are going to score at 1 7/8 of an inch on this side. Flip it round and do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, so I can get rid of that now. So you should have something that looks like that. I just realised I don't know where my bone folder is. Bear with me. Right, sorry about that. I had to run downstairs and try and find my bone folder. Right, so I'm not sure how well you can see that. But yeah, those are your score lines. You've got a thin strip on this end that will end up being the bottom. So what we're going to do is just fold and burnish all of the score lines. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all staying safe in these mad times. I hope you're all crafting, finding some extra time to craft. That's one thing I am thankful for, is that I've had a little bit more time to do this kind of stuff. Okay, so just do the long ones. And that is pretty much it. Now, if you just grab your scissors, we're literally just going to cut up all of these squares to the score line. So yes, my catalogue pre-order is coming today, which as demonstrators we get to order from the new catalogue, which is going live on the 3rd of June. And we obviously get a select amount of things we can choose from. Oh yeah, we just need to get rid of this one, by the way. The little rectangle. We don't need that. So yeah, just cut down and get rid of that score line there. That's it. Just got to fill a little bit. There we go. Yes, there are so many lovely products coming out and I cannot wait to get my hands on some of those goodies. Couldn't order everything, sadly. But yes, I ordered a few things and I ordered some bits that I needed but you never want to buy, you know, like things like adhesive and stuff and glue dots. Yeah, things that you just run out of really from crafting. Okay, so now we have that. We've got all of these squares. So now we're just going to put our DSP on our panels, and for that you will need, I've already pre-cut them just to save time, make it easier. This is again the Ornate Garden Suite. I love it. As you can tell, I've chopped into it and I've used pretty much all of it now, and I'm slightly gutted I forgot to order more. Right, I'm going to use wet glue because my paper is a little bit, I don't know if you can see that, and if you watched my previous video, my darlings children, they left a pack of baby wipes open and decided to put it on my new DSP. Yeah, so it's slightly bent, and I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's a good way to use up on this kind of thing with wet glue because you can't really see. Just can't use it on things like cards. So yeah, just going to adhere those. You don't need to put one on this one, as that will be the bottom, but I'm just going to do it anyway, just because it makes the box a little bit more sturdy, in my opinion. Just go ahead and wet glue on all of those. Line it up as best you can. Oh, I didn't tell you the measurements. These measure, wait for it, they are 4 by 1 5/8 of an inch, and you will need 5 or 6 of those depending if you want to put one on the bottom or not. I've been wanting to make one of these for absolutely ages, and I just haven't got around to doing it, but now that I've ordered a lot of ribbon, I think I've got about 10 different ribbons coming, again just because I never really buy them, and they really are a great way just to finish off your projects or any sort of 3D ones you're making. It just sets it off, and if you're making a nice gift box or something, again, you can use it for that. And there's some really interesting new products coming out actually, so I'm going to make some different things that aren't necessarily paper craft, but yeah, watch this space. So I've got a few ideas and I can't wait to start making. I'm also running out of this liquid glue. Isn't it the truth that everything runs out all at the same time? Same with makeup. For some reason, my mascara, my foundation, everything, all the really expensive things seem to run out at once. Whoop. So there we go, just 2 more and then we can construct it. That's my hubby seeing if I want a drink. Very cute. Okay, so just that one. And the last one. Ooh, going everywhere today. Got no hand-eye coordination. Okay, so that's that. I love Tombow because it does dry pretty quick, but you still get that wiggle room. Right, so now we've got all of those. What we need to do is, again, temporarily, we need to stick this bottom part to this, which is going to be the top, just to line it up. But as I said, I've run out of glue dots, so I'm literally just going to use the tiniest bit of double-sided tape that I've trimmed. I don't know how well you can see that, and I've sort of smushed it just like a glue dot. Where am I? There. So yeah, I'm just going to put 2 of those on this little bit here, and you'll see why in a moment. So yeah, don't press it down too firm. That should be enough. Okay. Then, oh no, enough to hold it. So these 2 here are going to be what makes the this closure bit at the top. I don't know if you can see that opening bit. So those 2 we want to leave out the way till last. So what we want to do is first try and marry up these two, and you want to get it so that it's in the kind of shape, like an equal hexagon shape, if that makes sense. And then once you've got it where you think you're happy, so again, don't press down too hard, because then once you've lined that up, we're going to then need to line the others up, but I will show you what I mean. So I'm literally just going to use some red tape. Again, it doesn't really matter which side you stick it to. Ooh. Nope, this does not want to play today. There you go. Okay, so if we just try, so I have to stick my head in, I think, and marry that up as best you can. Oh no, that's come off. It's always the way, isn't it? When you're trying to film, it goes perfectly fine if I wasn't on camera. Right, so I am happy with that about there. So what I'm going to do, just pinch that down a little bit, and you can slightly wibble it even with the glue on it. No, so that's not right. So what we need to do, just take that off, come back a bit, so making it more wider, and then that is a better fit. Okay, so, but again, obviously we're not sticking these two down until last, but at least we know, because that's all that matters, is it needs to line up roughly. So now I can go ahead and stick these two down, knowing that they line up. I hope that makes sense. These things always sound like they make sense, and some people are just like, I know that in my method of madness. So a lot of the time it makes sense to me, but nobody else. Okay, so again, just use that as a guide, and then you can push it down with your fingers. And then we'll just do this one, we'll do the same again on the other side. Just check. Yeah, okay, so I'm happy with that. Then what you want to do is, it doesn't really matter which one goes on top. I think I did it like that last time. We just want to put some tape down this side here and then just halfway across there, because we don't want to stick it to the actual box. So do that side there, peel the backing off, and then do a little, just half of it to there, or roughly thereabouts, just so long as it doesn't go over onto the bit where we don't want it over here. Stick it to the box. Okay, so that's that, and that just stays like that now because that needs to open. So again, do the same thing on this side. Those two stay out the way, and we are going to marry up these two. Now these should be pretty much in place because we've already done the other side, so they should fit nicely, she says. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. I'm going to put it on this one. Okay, so if we just do that. Again, lightly press it down. No, we're not quite there. The red tape is quite strong as well. I probably shouldn't have stuck that down so hard. But yeah, again, I've run out of all my adhesives, so I'm waiting for them to come today. See, now I've gone and stuck it in the wrong bit. That's better. That looks a bit of a mess, but I don't care because you're not going to see that. you guys can take more time to make sure yours is straight and in the right place. Yeah, so it's pretty much, I mean, you can wiggle it about a bit. Oh. So I'm hoping to get all of my filming and blogging done in advance, which I haven't yet managed to do, as my due date for baby. Oh no, I've done that wrong, haven't I? Ah! Oh no. So don't do what I did, that's the top one. We don't want to put anything on there. If I just bring that halfway. Right, see, I'm not concentrating. It's one of those days, guys, I'm very sorry. Right, yeah, so leave those two out of the way. I'm going to put it on this one. But yeah, as I was saying, so due date for baby is the 26th of June. For those of you who didn't know, I'm heavily pregnant. That's why I keep breathing like God knows what. So God knows what it sounds like. Really heavy, especially because of all this heat as well. It's not my friend at the moment. I'm incredibly uncomfortable no matter what I do. It's just one of those things. The baby will be here soon. I can't wait. It should be our third girl, but you never know with these things. Right, so now again, halfway on that one, all the way down there. Yes, we'll do that more. Doesn't matter if it's not all the way or it's not exact, it just needs to be enough to hold it. And like I said, this red tape is actually really quite strong. There we go. So if you can just see, that is where it would line up there. Okay, so now we've got that, what I'm going to do, I've already pre-cut my dies. These are not Stampin' Up, these are just some old ones that I had lying around, which I quite like. I like the scallops. And then this is obviously the same DSP to match. So for this, put your glue, if it comes out, all over this one. But then for the scallop one, you can't put it all over. I'm just going to partially. What's that? Now I left this one really plain. I didn't decorate it, but I might. I'm not sure. I've die cut some of the Ornate Garden flowers. I'll show you those in a minute. I use them on my, if you've seen my other projects, the little origami gift bag. I use the flower on that. Really pretty, nice size as well. So if we bring this in, what I did was, to know where to glue it, to put a bit of glue like that there, so I know when to stop, and then here. That's it. And then just sort of like that, really. I mean, it probably, you could do more going at a bit of an angle, because that's what the paper does there. So if we just measure that up in the centre, like so, and hopefully, voila, that should still move. Ooh, we just moved that. So yeah, just press it down, let it dry. Don't be impatient like me. And same again on the other side. Right, so yeah, you could even lay it down like that. It doesn't really matter which side, and then you know where you're gluing it. And just flip it over. Like that. Again, press and hold down. Okay, and then we're just going to open the box. Now we can get rid of these little sticky bits, if they want to come off, that is. Mine probably won't. That's it. Okay, so then now all we need to do for this bit here, so where our ribbons are coming through, what I used, again this is retired now as well, but this is the this is the 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I know that the Crocodile, I think, has one that is a similar size, or any size really. Linda, in her video, when I was watching it, she had the retired, I think it was a 1/2 inch circle punch, but anything will do. And there is literally, I did no technical measuring or anything, I just eyeballed it. I knew that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ribbons. I can try and measure it. I haven't got my ruler, so I'll just quickly bring in my scoreboard. They are roughly 1/2 inch apart from, because I had a bigger spool of ribbon in this one, I left a bit more of a gap. But again, if you want to be scientific, yeah, I think it's about 1/2 inch, and you can just draw a pencil line and measure it up. I'm just going to go ahead and punch where I think I will need it. So yeah, it's a bit tighter, obviously, coming out of a hole as small as this, but it doesn't ruin your ribbon like I thought it would. So obviously when I was trying it out, because I didn't have a 1/2 inch punch, I just went ahead with this one because this was all I had. Again, use what you've got. I wasn't gonna, well, I can't go out and specifically buy what I want, and online it seems like everywhere have just sold out of all crafting things at the moment. It's mad. Three and 4. So yeah, as soon as my pre-order comes, I'm hoping to get on and do a video showing you all the lovely goodies that will be coming out to you on the 3rd of June. It is a bit stiff because you're going through cardstock and DSP. And just one more. Okay, so again, probably not as straight as I'd like, and it is a little bit low, but that's not an issue because that's going to go down anyway. Okay, so that is the main bulk of it done. If you want to decorate it, you can. I've got my little flowers here. I wasn't sure whether to just pop some on, but I think I'm going to leave it for now because I'm still not sure how I'm going to stack these or what I'm going to do with them. So yeah, but I hope you like it, and I shall look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye!